YouTube? My name is Kiki and this is KiKi Speaksss. And let me first start by saying that I stand on what I said in episode 1 about how living separately versus living together is better for the progression of a relationship. And the reason why I am saying that is because I am no longer in the relationship that I was in when I came into the new year. And it's because of the fact that we are both on two different paths. I made a decision on, the day after New Year's that I needed to ask this individual a serious question. And that question was, do you see me in your future? And if I can't get a simple answer from you as far as a yes or a no, you have to think hard about what it is you want to say, or you have to speak on what it is you're trying to do or something else. Then that tells me everything that I need to know, because I didn't ask a difficult question. I didn't ask a hard question. I simply asked you, do you see us together, long term? And if you can't tell me, yes, I can see that, or no, I can't see that, then that means you're battling with yourself on whether or not you want to be with me or not. And one thing I'm not about to do is pressure anybody to be with me. I'm not one for, sex is great, so I want to stay in this, or you're such a great person and you're just such a great person, so I want to stay in this. I'm not for that. Like, that's not what this is. I am looking for a lifetime partner. And I get it. You start off building a friendship first. But by 7 months, we built a friendship. We know a nice deal about each other. I'm not saying that we know everything about each other, but we know a nice deal about each other to the point where you should be able to tell me whether or not you can see yourself with me for the rest of your life. If you can't, I have to let go. It's time for me to let go. So this segment is about knowing when to let go. I've been in relationships where I did not know when to let go. So I found myself holding on to unhealthy men or unhealthy relationships in general. It wasn't even just, dating or being in a relationship with someone. It was also friendships that are unhealthy. Being around family members, that made it unhealthy. And when it comes down to those situations, if you don't know when something is not working for your space or working for your energy or working for your health or working for you at all, you gotta let it go. Because if not, it's gonna continuously drain you and drain you. And relationships are not supposed to be like that. They are exchange of mutual energy. It is not where one person is reaping so many benefits and the other person is stuck wondering why, what if, is it not? You're not supposed to question or wonder all the time. And if you're finding yourself doing that, it's time to let go. If you're finding yourself at a point where you're in a relationship or a friendship or whatever, and you know that it's one-sided because, say for instance, you think more about that individual than they think about you. You may reach out to them constantly. They may not reach out to you constantly, which is, I get it, everybody is busy, especially the way that things have been going lately. The world is busy. But if it's to the point where you really care about someone and that person says that they really care about you, but they're not giving you that time and that energy, it's time to let go. It is definitely time to let go. Or if you're in a friendship, and when it comes down to that friendship and that individual is not showing you true friendship in the standpoint of, I'll give you an example. I recently had to let go of a friendship because the person decided that they were in a bad headspace because of a relationship that they were in. And they decided that they were going to shut down, like not talk to anyone, which is cool. I understand it. I get it. You know, everybody has moments where they need that peace, they need that time to themselves. But if it gets to a point where if I shut down and I need my peace and I need my time, and I'm not coming at you on some, and I didn't come at you on some, why you shut down? Why you not talking to me? But you're coming at me on some, oh, go do your thing. Oh, I don't want to talk to you. That's not a mutual friendship. And that's not a friendship. Because in this standpoint, it's like, okay, so you can do it to me, but I can't do it to you. So you can go and gain your peace, but I can't gain my peace. It doesn't work that way. It's time to let go. When it comes down to relationships, a lot of people tend to stay with individuals for so many different reasons that is not healthy. And especially if that individual is on some, oh, I can act like this with you, but you can't act like this with me. It's not healthy. Let it go. Let it go. I don't want to make this, segment long. I just wanted to get on here to really voice how I feel when it comes down to knowing when something is not right for you. You have to let it go. And don't feel bad for letting it go, because it's just a no. It just does not work for you. You want to be a healthy you. You want to be a whole you. You want to be a well you. You want to be a peaceful you. You want to be you. And if you can't be you, there's no point in you being in that relationship with that person. It's just no point. Or a friendship or family, it's no point. You gotta let it go. So for me, I'm happy because I made that decision. And it's like, before I would have hard times making decisions like that, especially when it comes down to relationships, because of how I grew up and things that I've seen. It was on some hold on tight, stay in this type of situation. And it's trauma, and you don't want to hold on to that trauma for yourself. You want to break that. So I'm breaking that in me. I'm not holding on to things any longer that does not suit me or make me feel well or make me feel whole or make me feel good. I'm not doing that to myself anymore. And I am actually happy with myself for the decision that I made. Also too, because that also gave me a door opener to what could be, and I left that situation, and people say, oh, when you leave a situation and you get into another situation so quickly, you wasn't so sold on that situation. That's not true. I was. It's just that I choose me. You get what I'm saying? Like, I choose me. So if I'm choosing me, I'm not going to choose me and still dwell and be stuck. I'm not doing that. So if I decide to get into something else, which is I did decide to, venture out and speak to someone else, and I can be me. And the conversations are great, and the connection is great, and we also live separately, and I plan on keeping it that way until it's time to merge families, if we get to that point. So I'm happy with myself, and I'm happy with the decision that I made, and I'm happy with the fact that I decided to let go. And I am also at a journey and a point where I'm not going to be revealing so much like I used to, because I used to reveal a lot, but that's another segment for another day. I just wanted to get on here and let you guys know that when you know that it's not working for you in whatever situation you are in, whether it's a relationship, a friendship, familyship, anything, job, yes, jobs too, let it go. So that's all I have for today's episode, and I am so glad that I am like being consistent with this, and thank you guys for who are listening and watching. And I look forward to seeing you guys back again on my next episode. So don't forget to subscribe.